5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's happening? It's your man, Tall Boy. Praise 1025, Radio 1 Family Comedy Tour. I got my man, Griff. How you doing, sir?
Man, I'm so good. What's cracking with you, homie?
Man, we just thinking big, that's all.
How about that? Yeah, me too. I like that. That's my 2010. I ain't gonna sin in 010. Yeah, I hate all them phrases. I'm gonna get it in 010, and I'm gonna win in 2000. I hate them. You gonna do the same as 09 and 010.
All right, so can you tell me a little bit about the Family Comedy Tour by Radio 1?
Actually, Marcus D. Wiley from the Yolanda Adams Morning Show is the host. It's normally Marcus, Shanita Morris, a.k.a. Chocolate. You might know her. The secular people know her from being Chocolate. Myself and John Gray.
Wow, so you are part of the Radio 1 family. When I first came around, I was a big intern.
Intern, huge.
So can you tell us like the transition from, because you've always been a comedian, but the transition of doing like tours like this to, leaving radio for a moment?
Well, I'm still doing radio, and I'm on a show that's syndicated across the country. They just can't hear me in Atlanta. We on in 46 markets. So I still get my radio in. Me and my wife pushing the show this year. We got agents work. There's some good things going on. But as far as comedy, clean comedy is what you got to do on TV anyway, outside of HBO and cable. So it's really just a giant practice. Like, I'm in Detroit next week from Wednesday to Sunday, and Milwaukee after that from Thursday to Sunday. Then I'm at a casino in Johannesburg, South Africa for 3 weeks. So I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed with communication, radio, comedy. That's not important. My talent is I know how to talk to folks.
What's your best thing when you do your comedy? Because tonight is like a gospel comedy thing as opposed to secular comedy. Describe that a little bit.
One thing about me, I got a real problem when people say Christian comedians. Like, I'm a comedian, but I love Jesus Christ. Next week I'm a cuss in Detroit. I'm a cuss, and I mean, it's just if I go to a college, they might say don't cuss. Like, so it's just whatever you pay me to do, I'm gonna handle it. You know what I'm saying? And cussing don't make you all super duper sinner, man. Jesus know. That's why I say I'm the secular saint. A lot of people don't want to embrace their secular side, but I actually like mine. And God know I like Crown Royal with 3 ices in it. He know it. You understand me? A Canadian whiskey. I'm going to like a whiskey from another country. So you just got to keep it real with yourself. And everybody that can see the realism in your Christianity, in your walk, they'll be able to appreciate Christ more instead of walking around acting holier than thou, because that's not me. I just know how to be Griff, and I fail all the time. But, I work on it every day.
You're on the radio saying, come to my show. What does Griff bring to make people want to come out?
I just think I'm a different kind of comedian. My observations are a lot different than everybody else's. Like, I can't speak in tongues. You know what I'm saying? I don't like when everybody in church be speaking in tongues. I feel uncomfortable. I feel left out. So I feel like I should make a noise too when they speak. And not being funny, but I want to play like everybody. And if you really speaking in tongues, you shouldn't be worried about the dude next to you pretending to speak in tongues. I'm just leave me alone. So, and I watch people in church falling asleep. That's still funny to me. Like I just tell the truth, man. A lot of, God know how I am. I lost an earring, and when I got baptized, I had to stop the whole, you know what I'm saying? So my comedy is just me, man. It ain't, Milton Berle said in his last interview to Larry King, he said it's comics and it's comedians. And a comic is somebody that says funny things, and a comedian is somebody that makes things funny. I'm a comedian, always have been, wanted to be since I was 3 years old.
Where would you like to be placed in history as a comedian? I mean, you have your Red Foxes, you got your Eddie Murphys, you got your Martin Lawrences. Tell me about Griffy 2K.
I actually want to be remembered as a great leader. Like, comedy is just a small part of me. It's nothing that I wake up and say, oh, I got to be funny today. It's something that I'm blessed with. But I read leadership books. I read John C. Maxwell, 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, and The Influential Leader by John Haggai. And I'm a different kind of dude. Comedy is, I want to be remembered as a great leader, a dude who started foundations for kids. And did you know he was a comedian too? Like that.
Talk about your positive vibes, is that correct? Oh, there it is. Positive Vibes by Griffy.
Good memory, homie.
By Griffy 2K.
Yeah, Positive Vibe is my nonprofit organization, and I speak to kids between the ages of 9 and 19 in group homes and jails, young men. And I just go to the jails and the detention centers and regional youth detention centers, and I speak life to the kids. I had an abusive background, upbringing, but it made me who I am today. And actually, my father's at this show, and me and my dad fell out for like 20 years. But since Father's Day, we've been every other day talking. And so I had to check myself, like, how you speaking life in all these kids, and you still got beef with your dad. So Positive Vibes is like the truest part of Griff that I can give society.
All right, last question.
Okay.
What do you want people to know about you that they already don't know?
You know, my mom worked at convalescent homes my whole life, so I always watched her help old people and seniors. And then I work with these kids strictly because of what I saw my mom do. So, you know, something a lot of people might not know about me is I really have compassion and empathy for other human beings. I feel sorry for folk, you know, and it makes me want to help them. So that's it. Everything anybody want to know about me, I'll just ask me. Griff, you ever smoke some? Yep. Pretty much. But I'm changing.
Hey, we're one step at a time.
One step at a time, homie.
Hey, you heard it here first. It's your man, Tall Boy. You got Griff 2K.
I'm real proud of you, man. I'm real proud of you, homie. I like your vision, and you said it a long time ago, a couple years ago, and you walking in, and a lot of people don't know how to stick to what they say. So I'm proud of you, homie. Keep doing you.
Man, I appreciate that. Once again, Griffy 2K, it's your man, Tall Boy. Radio 1 Family Comedy Tour. We're doing it real big.
Think big. Think tall. Think
Tall Boy.